The man drove to pick up his wife for a couple's dinner party. When the car window rolled down, the wife immediately saw his assistant sitting in the passenger seat. Without saying a word, she walked over and yanked the car door open. In a cold tone, she said, "Only I get to sit in this seat." The assistant refused to move, stating bluntly that it was the CEO's arrangement. She sharply ordered the assistant to get out of the car. Humiliated, the assistant was forced out and had to squeeze into the back seat. As soon as the wife sat down, she noticed the seat had been adjusted and snapped at her husband in anger. Seeing his wife upset, he quickly tried to soothe her gently and even fastened her seatbelt for her himself, but the wife coldly announced she was not going to the dinner party. She also told the assistant to get out and take a taxi home. The husband stared at his wife's retreating back and fell into deep thought. Soon afterward, the wife found out that her husband had still taken the assistant to the dinner party after all. With her boundary crossed once again, she immediately sent him a message to confront him. However, he only glanced at it and had no intention of replying. Out of frustration, the wife sent her husband a letter written by her first love. The moment he saw it, he panicked and immediately called her, telling her to wait for him to come home and explain, but the wife firmly demanded that he put the call on speakerphone right away. Her accusatory voice echoed, and everyone at the dinner party started whispering among themselves. She then ordered her husband to slap the assistant in front of everyone before hanging up the phone. Faced with his wife's demand, the husband had no choice but to do as she said. Later at the company, when the husband learned that the assistant had been picked on by his wife's friend, he fired the friend on the spot, sparking dissatisfaction among the staff. Afterward, the husband brought the assistant back to their house. He swatted the vase out of his wife's hand and angrily demanded why she had interfered in his company affairs. Watching the two argue non-stop, the assistant pretended to mediate to make matters worse. The husband even announced he was moving out for the assistant's sake. Watching their departing figures, the wife finally realized that their marriage had long since reached its end. On the day of the family dinner, the wife arrived alone. Her mother-in-law immediately asked where her son was. The wife laid out everything her husband had done. After hearing it all, her father-in-law took out his phone and ordered his son to come home at once. Before long, the husband rushed over with the assistant. His father reprimanded him in front of everyone amid the crowd's murmurs. The husband only wanted to take his wife home to settle things privately, but in front of all the guests, the wife clearly spoke one word: divorce.